Hello and welcome to MS-DOS Game Reviews, where I play some ancient games. Today we are playing Murder on the Zinderneuf, released in 1984 for MS-DOS. So this is a game I've never played. It looks like these type of detective games where you need like a little book to help you along through the game. I downloaded my copy from myabandonware.com. And here it is. For some reason DOSBox X doesn't work and DOSBox itself does, so let's fire it up and see what it looks like. Okay, so this is the list of people you can choose from as inspectors. So I'll just pick the first one and keyboard. So you can move around with the keys, and it has some sound effects. From the Wikipedia article, it says you have to explore the Zinderneuf that you're on. So I'm just going to read the Wikipedia article while I play the game, give you an idea of what's happening, and let's go. Murder on the Zinderneuf. Murder on the Zinderneuf is a 1983 video game designed by John Freeman and Paul Reiche III, and one of the first 6 games published by Electronic Arts. It was developed for the Apple, Commodore 64, Atari 8-bit family, and the IBM PC. The game is set in 1936. The player is a detective traveling across the Atlantic aboard the world's most luxurious dirigible, the Zinderneuf. The craft is full of high-profile personalities from all walks of life. A murder takes place aboard the Zinderneuf, and it is up to the player to identify the culprit before the ship lands. The player is given a choice of 8 detectives to play. Former policeman turned private detective Harry Hacksaw, based on Dirty Harry. French police inspector Emily Clozel, based on Inspector Clausel. Amateur sleuth Agatha Marbles, based on Miss Marple. German-British detective Humboldt Hauser, based on Sherlock Holmes. NYPD Lieutenant Cincinnato, based on Columbo. Mysterious adventurer Charity Flair, based on Modesty Blaise. Swiss detective Achille Merlot, based on Hercule Poirot, and gentleman thief Jethro Knight, based on Simon Templar. Each has a distinct personality as well as strengths and weaknesses. They must then search the rooms of the dirigible for possible clues, as well as interview passengers to identify the killer. The detective must carefully choose his or her method of questioning suspects. Choosing the right approach means that a character is more likely to offer useful clues. Once they are satisfied that they have a culprit, the detective has the option of accusing them directly or waiting until enough clues are found to prove their hunch. If they are wrong, the person they have accused will not speak to them for the remainder of the game. The denial does not always mean the detective is wrong, only that more proof is required for the murderer to confess. If the detective is correct, the killer will explain the motives behind their crime, and the detective is given 1 of 6 ratings based on the effectiveness of the investigation. The player is presented with a different murderer and victim each time the game is played. This, combined with the depth of narrative detail in the stories and characters, makes the game highly replayable. Each real-time game finishes in 36 minutes to encourage many replays. Murder on the Zinderneuf is an adventure game, but by randomly generating stories, it is replayable. Designer John Freeman stated in December 1980 Byte that a game like Adventure is really a puzzle that, once solved, it is without further interest. By contrast, he wrote, computer role-playing games like his Dungeon Quest series offer unpredictable play and replay opportunities. Freeman said that the game was homage to the classic board game Cluedo, but there are obvious influences from books and movies in the mystery genre, ranging from Agatha Christie's Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot books to Sherlock Holmes and the films of Humphrey Bogart. A number of famous personalities from the 1930s may also have inspired the creation of the passengers aboard the Zinderneuf, such as Veronica Lake, Veronica Marlowe, Johnny Weissmuller, Buck Battle, and Hedda Hopper, Margaret Vandergilt. So here we are at the back of the ship, and hopefully I've stopped my rambling by now. You can... okay. Okay, so yeah, this is the type of game which takes quite a long time to play, and you'll have to write down all the clues and draw some lines in between them like a real detective, and then you'll accuse the right person and they'll supposedly confess to the crime. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the review of Murder on the Zinderneuf, and apparently it's randomized every time, so it has some replay value. So yeah, feel free to have a look around the channel and see if there's any other videos that you like. But for now, it's that's it for this video. Goodbye.